Welcome, my students. Today we will answer the questions reading comprehension course book page 94 and 95. These questions, my students, are about the text. Do you remember the story, Saving Grandma's Tree? So, these questions are about this text. Let's read each question and answer them with each other. Reading comprehension. A. Question A. Fill in the blanks with the correct words from the story. Fill in the blanks with the correct words from the story. نكمل الجمل بكلمات من القصة. Number 1. Heidi used to go to the forest with. Heidi used to go to the forest with. تذهب للغابة مع. Excellent. Grandma. So, number 1, grandma. Number 2. Some Dusty arrive one day. Some Dusty arrive one day. What's the meaning of Dusty? مغبر. Dusty, مغبر. Excellent. So, Dusty what? Trucks. Dusty trucks. So, number 2, trucks. Let's continue. Number 3. Every woman of the village picks up a. Every woman in the village picks up a. Do you remember the woman tried to save the tree? حاول إنهم ينقذوا الأشجار بالقرية. So, they pick up what? Drums. Excellent. Drums. طبول. Number 4. The trees in the forest had barks. The trees in the forest had barks. Barks. لحاء الشجرة. Smooth barks. Yes, smooth. ناعم. Smooth. ناعم. So, these are the answers of question number or question A. Question A. We complete the sentences with the words from the story. كملنا جمل من كلمات من القصة. Let's go to exercise B. Match the groups of words with the most suitable words from the story. Match the groups of words with the most suitable words from the story. These words are from the story. هاي كلمات من القصة. And these are the meanings of these words. هاي معاني الكلمات. English meaning. So, these are the meanings of these words. هاي معاني الكلمات. And we have to match each meaning to the suitable word. كل معنى لكلمته المناسبة. نوصل. Okay? Let's start with number 1. Warn someone about something. Warn someone about something. Warn here حذر. Warn حذر أو حذر. So, what is the suitable word? Bark, flooded, alert, reluctantly, or axe? Warn someone about something. تحذر شخص من شيء. Excellent. Number 1, alert. C. So, number 1 with C. Please, my students, match number 1 with C. Like this. Match number 1 with C. So, match number 1 with C. Let's continue. Number 2. An instrument to cut trees. An instrument to cut trees. أداة لقطع الأشجار. An instrument to cut trees. Bark, flooded, reluctantly, or axe? Excellent. To with E. Axe. So, to with E. Please, my students, match to with E. Axe. Let's go to number 3. The outer covering of a tree trunks. The outer covering of a tree trunks. الغلاف الخارجي لجذع الشجرة. Bark, flooded or reluctant tree. Excellent. Bark. So, لحاء. Number 3 with A. 3 with A. Number 4. Overflowed with water. Overflowed with water. فيضان الماء. Flooded or reluctantly. Excellent. Flooded. فيضان. So 4 with B. 4 with B. Number 5. Do something against one's will. Do something against one's will. إنك تعمل شيء خارج إرادتك. Here my students will. إرادة. Will. The meaning of will here. إرادة. So do something against one's will is reluctantly. كرها أو إجبارا. So 5 with D. Again, the answers of these questions. 1 with C. 2 with E. 3 with A, bark. 4 with B, flooded. And the last one 5 with D, reluctantly. كرها أو إجبارا. Please my students match each other. Let's go to number C. Circle the correct answer. Circle, دائرة. The correct answer. Number 1. Why does Heidi collect firewood in the forest? Why does Heidi collect firewood in the forest? Collect يجمع firewood خشب. A. To remember grandma. تذكر جدتها. B. To clear the forest ground. clear ينظف. Or C. To light fires at home. To light fires at home. So, what is the correct one? Why does Heidi collect firewood in the forest? Excellent. C. So, the correct answer here is C. To light fires at home. To light fires at home. ضوي النار في البيت. Let's go to page number 95 too. Why does Heidi say to the ash tree, "You're my best friend"? Why does Heidi say to the ash tree, "You're my best friend"? ليش حكت لها أنت صديقتي لشجرة الرماد؟ A. Heidi doesn't have other friends. Or B. Heidi remembers the good times she spent with grandma under the tree. Or C. Heidi thanks the tree for being a good friend. So, which one is the correct answer? Why does Heidi say to the ash tree, "You're my best friend"? Very good. B. Heidi remembers the good times she spent with grandma under the tree. يعني بتتذكر الوقت اللي قضته مع جدتها تحت الشجرة. So, C, exercise C, the answers are C and B. Exercise D. Answer the following questions. These questions are about you, my students. So, please try to answer these questions alone. This is a homework. This question is a homework. I will read the questions. Number 1. How do you think the big boss felt as he climbed into the truck? Give reasons for your answers. How do you think the big boss كيف تعتقد الرئيس شعر عندما صعد إلى الشاحنة؟ Give reasons for your answers. أعطيني أسباب لإجابتك. Number 2. Do you agree with the method the village woman used to stop the men from the timber company? Why or why not? هل أنت مع الطريقة اللي استخدمتها النساء القرية حتى أنهم يمنعوا رجال أو شركة الخشب؟ Why or why not? ليش وليش لا؟ Number 3. What do you understand by the title A Hug for a Life? إيش أنت فهمت من هذا العنوان A Hug for a Life? I think a hug for a life because the trees are our life. The trees are very useful for us. كتير مفيدة لحياتنا الأشجار. So the title is very important. A hug for a life. هو عناق للحياة. عناق الأشجار هو عناق الحياة. So I think this is my answer. So please, my students, try to answer these questions and send me your answers. Let's go to exercise E. Check your understanding of making inference. Check your understanding of making inference. Number 1. How did Heidi know that the men were from the timber company? How did Heidi know that the men were from the timber company? Here we have the answer. Heidi knew that the men were from the timber company because they were carrying axes. كيف عرفت إنهم هاي من شركة الخشب؟ Because they were carrying axes. عم بيحملوا الفؤوس. So this is number 1. Number 2. Why did Heidi run to her mother? Why did Heidi run to her mother? Why do you think, my students, Heidi ran to her mother? Excellent. She wanted to save the trees وتنقذ الأشجار. Let's see the answer. Heidi ran to her mother because she knew that the men were there to cut their precious trees and she wanted to tell her mother about them. يعني عرفت انهم رح يقطعوا الاشجار and she want a solution, حل. Let's go to number 3. Which of these qualities describe Heidi? Tick the correct boxes. Give reasons for your answer. أي من هذه الصفات توصف Heidi? Intelligent, angry, obedient, or hardworking? Intelligent ذكي, angry غاضب, or obedient مطيع, or hardworking العمل الجاد. I think, in my opinion, my students, she is intelligent because she knew why the men were there as soon as she saw them. So, this is my opinion. She is intelligent because she knew why the men were there as soon as she saw them. If you have another answer, عندك إجابة أخرى, please send it for me. If you want to choose another one from these adjectives, please answer the questions and send me the answer. So, these are the answers for the questions, pages number 94 and 95, and you have a homework, my students, question D. Question D is a homework. You have to answer it alone. Thank you for listening, my students.